Hello and welcome to Shanghai Eye. Here on Dragon TV, Monday through Friday, we'll bring you stories to explore and decode China. I'm Chen Xuan.
And I'm Timothy Pope. We're going to focus on business, urban life, technology, arts and culture, and sports, and everything that makes Shanghai amazing. Well, as we all know, Shanghai is more than just a market for foreign entrepreneurs. It's a place to build companies, raise a family, and plan long-term futures. Ahead of the Shanghai 2 sessions, we asked international founders what matters most to them and took their questions to the city's most important political events of the year. Ye Qingzhuo brings us more.
It's the 2 sessions in Shanghai, one of the city's most important political events of the year. Behind me, hundreds of members of the Shanghai Committee of the CPPCC are gathered. Collectively, they're a powerful force shaping the city's path forward. So, what are we focusing on this year? Wait, let's rewind a few days first. As China enters the first year of its 15th five-year plan, the business environment is high on the agenda. Over the past few days, I've spoken with 3 foreign entrepreneurs across different industries in the city. So how are they doing here? What policies matter the most going forward? Let's check it out.
I run a digital advertising and brand services company focused on data and content-driven solutions for global audiences.
Remote People is an organization that helps companies hire the best talents in any country in the world.
It's actually a non-profit organization. GEN is not only positioned to help Chinese enterprises go globally, but helps it be sustainable. From our experience, we actually come across a lot of multinational companies that are looking into China for their supply chain. So they are looking to secure goods and services from China for their businesses. The only issue is that China doesn't have currently a very clear, individualized sector, industry type of sustainable practices. The practices and the regulations are not as clearly defined and they're not as uniform.
I brought Linda's concerns to a member of the CPPCC Shanghai Committee.
如果在一个数字化水平非常高的供应链体系里面才能把 ESG 做扎实，才能把这些绿色包括节能等等这些理念植入进去。其实我们从15规划里面就能看到，就对于我们的产业有数字化、包括绿色化、智能化这样的一个要求。我们把 AI 智能加供应链加 ESG， 有利于把中国也纳入到了那个整个全球它的标准，包括它的框架。我们对中国的 ESG 以后的发展是非常有信心的。
I would suggest expanding early-stage policy pilot programs and strengthening feedback channels so entrepreneurs can provide a practical input.
据我了解上海市现在还没有专门为外籍创业人才做孵化的一个园区。我们现在可以看到各种各样的园区从理论上来说他们都可以入驻，但是呢，不管是从文化、语言方方面面上来说，我觉得他们可能更愿意抱团取暖。我是觉得我们接下来的话呢，上海市我们在吸引全球人才，那么这个话呢不能停留在口头上，现在是摸清家底的第一个阶段。
From long-term residency to early-stage startup support, these overseas entrepreneurs are looking for certainty, clarity, and continuity.
International schools are very expensive, and that's one of the key issues. This is the biggest challenge for foreigners when they decide to stay in China for the long term and when they want to stay here with their family.
Actually, in Shanghai, we do have multi-supply of different type of schools. Apart from international school, we also have bilingual schools, and also we have some public schools. They have international stream. For instance, in the Shanghai United International School, we have about 2,000 students studying in the bilingual school system are actually holding foreign passports. Comparing with those pretty expensive international schools, bilingual schools is about less than 50%.
Personally, for example, I have 3 children who are born in Shanghai, so their culture is not only the foreign culture, but by being born in Shanghai, you feel you're also Chinese in a way. And that would be very important also for them without feeling to be a foreigner. It's like a belonging, basically.
目前，我市16个区共设有20余个出入境办证点，外国人可就近就便办理签证证件。比如说呢，一个在上海工作的外籍人才，他除了自己办理以外呢， 他的外籍配偶和他的未满18周岁的子女，也可以和他办理有效期一致的居留证件。
上海已在全市累计建立了57家移民融入服务站点，以春节、端午节等传统节假日，组织中外居民一同参加移民融入活动。同时，服务站点也会组织外籍人员一起参加社区的志愿活动，更好地融入上海这座城市。
The city's new Business Environment 9.0 plan introduces 26 measures to simplify services, promote fair competition, and align regulations with global standards. Year after year, these reforms let foreign entrepreneurs see real change.
Shanghai's biggest change in environment is from hardware to software. For business licenses, in the past, I think there's also a lot of agents that do this sort of work. You spend 20,000, 30,000 yuan just for an agent to help you with the work. But now it's just a snap of the finger online and less than 1,000 kwai.
The policies that help us the most were like the tax incentive also for foreign companies to invest in China and to invest especially in R&D. We've also seen a very positive change in terms of immigration. Now it's much easier, for people to move across countries.
The biggest change has been the higher efficiency and professionalism with clearer policies and better predictability, which makes long-term planning much easier for entrepreneurs.
Looking ahead to the next 5 years, foreign entrepreneurs remain confident about doing business in Shanghai.
I chose Shanghai because of its strong talent-based world-class infrastructure and its sustainability for building a long-term business.
Shanghai is becoming a center of innovation, not only in China but also in Asia. So that gives me the confidence that this city is the fastest growing and has the best chances of succeeding in becoming a business hub for the long term.
Shanghai will become the global epicenter for sustainable technology, commercialization, and cross-border innovation partnerships in the next 3 to 5 years. We are full of confidence.
The Shanghai municipal government has announced the details of the city's next 5-year plan. And this week, I've been taking a look at the details of that plan, which will direct Shanghai's development through until 2030. Over the last couple of months, I've been looking at what's coming in China's 15th 5-year plan. But you might not know that the Shanghai city government has its own 15th 5-year plan coming out. So we're going to take a look at what's included in that. Now, this is a 50,000 character document, so this is going to be a summary video. A good starting point, I think, is the city's slogan or guiding principle for the plan. 4个以, 2推公, 1确保. That's 4 pillars, 2 driving forces, and 1 guarantee. The pillars are about driving science, technological innovation, reform and opening up, and the modernisation of urban governance. The 2 driving forces and the 1 guarantee are about qualitative growth in the economy and steps towards common prosperity and also just making the city a better place to live. So we know right from the outset that science and tech and innovation are right at the top of the agenda, just as they are for the national 5-year plan. Now, this will include not only building strategic and emerging sectors here in Shanghai, but also continuing to push digital and green tech transitions for some more traditional sectors. The aim is for research and development alone to contribute 5% of GDP by 2030. There's also a section there about helping the city's traditional sectors to adapt more to the emergence of artificial intelligence. The plan also highlights the important role that the government can and really should play in supporting companies which want to expand their footprint overseas. Shanghai as well is obviously one of the world's biggest financial centres, so continued efforts to enhance the city's attractiveness and competitiveness in that respect are included in the plan as well. This is where we see the reform and opening up elements come in. The city is the world's biggest container port too, and supporting the vast amounts of international trade which pass through here is given a high priority in the plan. Now let's take a look at the 1 guarantee bit. This is all about improving the city's livability. Everything from proactive policies to attract high quality talent to the city, to supporting childbirth, reducing air pollution and expanding public infrastructure. That's going to include adding another 2.5 million square metres of green space to the city by 2030. It's also about improving the operation of government. with sections about government efficiency, although not the Elon Musk style of government efficiency, and continuing to develop law-based government and a law-based society.
Now time to move on to Shanghai A to Z. If you're working around the Bund financial area, here's a handy travel tip for you. Huangpu District has launched a new shuttle bus route, the DZ418, to make getting around easier. While there is already a bus service called the South Bund Financial Express, it doesn't cover certain transfer points like metro stations and major bus stops, especially around the Weimar Road area during morning and evening rush hours. There's where DZ418 comes in. This shuttle runs from Nanpu Bridge Station to Shanghai Road Station on East Zhongshan No. 2 Road, a route of about 6 kilometers. The route passes through key areas including Lujiabang Road, Weimar Road, and Dongjiadu Road, linking major financial centers such as Greenland Bund Center, Bank of Shanghai headquarters, and Bund Financial Center.
If you've got a question for us, you can find us on all the socials, and all of our content is online as well.
We'd love to hear from you, so do join us here on Dragon TV Monday to Friday.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you.